Our next guest has been a super lawyer for 9 years in a row. He's an AV-rated lawyer, which is the highest rating, and he's a member of the Multiple $1 Million Advocates Forums, which is reserved only to those who have cases that have yielded multi-million-dollar verdicts. He's also been elected one of the top 100 trial lawyers in Colorado for 12 years in a row. We are so excited to have Colorado's best legal expert, Phil Harding. Welcome to the show. You're here every Friday. You're like a super lawyer, celebrity.
Thanks to you.
Not thanks to me. All right. We always talk about, things that impact our lives, many things that anybody can go through.
Right.
And today we're talking about, is it about not giving information to the other side in certain cases?
Let's say you're in a car wreck, all right? And I just want you to think of it this way. The other side calls you up, and they want a statement. It's kind of like going up to Central City and playing poker, and there's a card shark there. They're not going to tell you they're a card shark. They're just going to take your money. The exact same thing, if the other side calls you and wants a statement, remember, first of all, there's a law that says within 15 days, it's illegal for them to get a statement if you're injured. So I really want you to watch out for that. But the other thing that I want you to think about is the only duty that they have is to protect the person that ran into you. And I'm going to give you this example. Let's say that you and the adjuster, you think you have a great rapport with them, and you went to the same high school, and they said, you know what, I'm supposed to offer you between $10,000 and $25,000 on this case. Tell you what, I know you, I'm going to give you the $25,000. They're insured, right? The person who ran into you now has a lawsuit or a potential lawsuit against that insurance company because their rates are based upon how much is paid out. So that's why it should hit home to you that the insurance company and that insurance agent, their duty is to pay you as little as possible.
Yeah, you always break it down that way, and it's so true. Take us through what happens after an accident.
Okay, so let's go with that where it's the other side calls you and they say, hey, we've accepted liability, which means we are at fault. We want a statement from you. First of all, if they've accepted liability, why do they need a statement? And here's the reason why. They want to find out stuff. They want you to guess at stuff. How fast the car was going, where are you hurt, and they want you to send your medical bills.
So what is wrong with that? You would want to send the medical bills, right?
Well, everything's wrong with that. First of all, that law, they violated that law that they can't take a statement within 15 days. And really, if they're good guys, wouldn't they follow the law? So don't give the statement. The next thing is they want you to estimate. They want you to say, oh, you know what, I think the car that ran into me was going 30 miles an hour. They're going to pull the black box. It's called an EDR, stands for Event Data Recorder. And if they find out that the car that ran into you was going 20, they're going to say, you know what, you exaggerate. I took your statement, you thought they were going 30, they were really only going 20, so you exaggerate. Also, right after the accident, you're going to have different pains the day after the accident versus 2 weeks afterwards. So if you say, my neck and my back hurt, but then later you get treatment on your hips or your shoulder or anything like that, they're going to say, we're not going to pay you because you didn't say that.
All right, yeah, and it happened with my daughter when we got in a car accident. You told me to wait.
Yes.
We went to urgent care, and then we waited to really see what was happening with her. So,
right.
Good advice. So, in terms of the medical bills, why does the other side want to see your medical bills so quickly?
Well, first of all, it's big problems happen with that. When they look at your medical bills and you send it to them, you think that they're paying. And remember, the other side writes one check and only one check at the very end. So your medical bills go over there and you think they're getting paid, but they're not because they're only writing one check. And they want to see it because they want to see this thing. The law is called the Collateral Source Doctrine. And I think we have one of these things. If you have health insurance, Medicaid, or Medicare, you get these. This is called an EOB, stands for an explanation of benefits. And so the billed amount is $29,000. Your health insurance comes in and says, no. We get a discount, we're only paying $8,500. So now the other side says, okay, I'm only going to pay you the $8,500. Really, you got that discount because you paid for the health insurance, not the other side. So you really should just only show to the other side. And I think we only have a few seconds. Come back to me, I want to show you. See this right here? This is how you should send the medical bill. You should redact everything except for that $29,000. On that one claim alone, you get $29,000. Not the $85,000. And if you sent them the medical bills, you're losing out in over $20,000 in medical bills. And that's just on one bill. You still get pain and suffering, lost time from work, all of that stuff.
That's why you need Phil Harding. So if you have any questions for our legal expert, go to kdvr.com and click on Contact Colorado's Best. And you're going to see Phil Harding's photo on the right. Just click there and send in your questions, and he'll answer each question personally and confidentially. And to reach Harding and Associates directly, call 303-762-9500. And you can also get a free consultation anytime. You can also find him online at hlaw.com. We'll be right back.